Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video I will talk about spring or summer knit and crochet ideas because the sun is shining. Harry Styles has a new album, so I think it's finally time to abandon the winter and the cold and move on to more fun and breezy things. I still have one sweater on that is a winter project, and then I'm very excited to start making things more for the spring and the summer. And I collected some inspiration, so I wanted to share that with you guys, and I'm very excited. So let's hop into the first category. So obviously we have to keep on doing filet crochet. I loved filet crochet for winter project, but it's even more perfect for the summer or the spring because it's really breezy. It's giving this very nice like lace kind of detail, and there's like endless options of what you can make or what kind of like patterns you can do. So I collected some, and I'm going to start with a very nice one, and I definitely want to make something like that, and that is a filet crochet set. I love sets, like I love a cord. Like this denim top is also combined with a pair of denim pants that I really like, and it's just so easy to throw on. So for the summer I think a filet crochet cord is the way to go. The only thing that I don't really know is it like, can you like wear it in the city, or is it really more like beach attire, because it is quite see-through. But I don't know, I just really love it. I think it's so cute. I would like my shorts to be a bit longer. I really want to make like a Bermuda pair of filet crochet shorts because I love these like more classy kind of shorts, and then with a pair of boots would be really cute. And then in combination with like a matching top, I think that's so cute. Like if you go out for dinner or something. Yes, very fun. Same goes with filet crochet headbands because it's super simple, but it adds such a cute detail to your outfit. Also with my longer hair, I am growing out my hair and it's getting quite long, and I think headbands are super cute. Also she has bangs, and then in combination with like long hair, it's also a very fast project, an easy project to make. I think you can just make this in one day and you have like an extra cute accessory to add onto your outfits for the summer or spring. And given this with like a wicker basket and some tulips, I could see me walking around. Here, I don't know if this is the same set, but it's very similar to the first one that I showed. Like I said, with the shorts, I would want the shorts to be longer and a bit more high-waisted, and then the top maybe with like a little sleeve on it. But overall, it's super interesting with filet crochet. You can either follow a pattern that's out there, or you can make your own graphs and make your own design onto your top or like your pants. I'm still not out on what I want to do or like what I want to put on the shorts. I really like the classic ones with the flowers, but I also like it when it's a more like modern way of doing filet crochet, so I still have to figure that out. But definitely also on my to-do list. And because I once started making a filet crochet cardigan, but now I also really want to do it in like the traditional beige white cotton yarn, like the very thin one, because that is really like giving this more lace kind of look, and that's definitely something that I'm going for. This is such a smart idea. While I was scrolling on Pinterest and like trying to find the sources where everything came from, which is by the way very hard, I found this, and the creator actually commented on it, and she was like, this is just a chair cover that I added straps to. Like, that's really brilliant if you don't want to crochet, or you can't crochet, or you don't have the time. This is such a fast project and very beginner friendly. Just make sure that your straps are attached good enough that your top doesn't fall off, but otherwise, this is so cool. Also, the idea of a full beige kind of white, or different kind of tones of white and beige for the summer, is something that I really love. It's really airy, breezy. I feel like filet crochet accessories are super easy to make and fast to follow. Same goes with this more like neck kind of scarf or like layering piece with the flowers. I love the flowers. It's really giving spring. This is for spring. I think in one of my previous videos I also showed similar ideas, but then with bows or polka dots, and you could just find the graphs on Pinterest. So this is by a pattern maker, but it's super cute. Like, I love it. So versatile. If you have like a more basic outfit on, or like for example in this denim blouse, it would be super cute to have this nice crochet layering piece, because it really adds an extra fun detail. To stay in the scarf area, I'm not sure if this is like a headscarf or like a scarf around your neck, but I do think you can choose. And even if you make the ties longer, it could even go around your waist, which is also super cute on top of a pair of shorts, like Bermuda shorts, or a cute skirt. I like this one because it's a different kind of color. It's red, which is really poppy, and also matches really well with denim, for example. And it's not a classic graph. It's more of like a modern, like it's a little crab, which is super fun. You can really go on Pinterest and there's like tons of graphs if you don't want to make them yourself, like pixel graphs. And if you know how to fillet crochet, you can just get a basic pattern, for example, of a scarf and add your own detail to it, which is really cute. Also with the scallop detailing. I love it. It makes everything more cutesy dootsy. This is a bit of a bigger project, and I don't know if I would ever make it because I have not a lot of patience when it comes to crocheting dresses, I would say. I once made a crochet dress and it took me months, and I really love it, but this is on another level because of the fillet crochet. Like, you still have to follow a graph within following a pattern. Although I do think the shape of this dress is not super difficult. It's so fun though. Like, I love it as a layering piece. Like, imagine either over your bikini or over like a pair of wide leg pants and with some boots. It's very cute. Also, the idea that it's not roses but more, is it lilies? Like, I love lilies. Lilies are really cute. Lilies, maybe lilies are my favorite flowers. I love this. I couldn't find a pattern designer for this, unfortunately, so I'm not sure, but if you can graph something by yourself or like something similar, you can definitely do this. That's the thing with fillet crochet. Once you know how to do it and once you know how to work the graphs, it's not that difficult. Here, another scarf. Again, what I liked about it is that it was not the traditional white fillet crochet, but a more like navy blue, which then really pops on top of like a white or like a light colored blouse or t-shirt. A little bit more of a modern graph, I would say, with turtle. I don't like the turtle that much. I mean, it's not really my thing. I don't know, it's giving too much like beach on an island. That's not really my style, but I love the idea that it's like an animal. Imagine like a little cat on there, or maybe then I would look too much like an old lady. I don't know, but I really love cats, so I bet there's tons of patterns out there how to make this shape, and then you can go crazy with what kind of graphs you do. This, I feel like this is a very unpractical bag, yet it's such a cute accessory, so I do like it. And it's a fillet crochet bag. You could really make this very easily yourself, like different but similar. Like, you know, it's just two rectangulars, and if you crochet them together and add a cute flower border. There's a tutorial on YouTube on how to do like a flower brim around your crochet pieces, and it's so easy to do, and then you just rig a strap to it. Also, like a lot of patterns out there for bigger fillet crochet bags, but maybe a little bit more useful for like your groceries or going to the beach or something like that. Or if you're one of those people, you can make like a phone bag and then you can like hang them on you. I think a fillet crochet bag would be very, very cute. Lastly, the combination of fillet crochet and fabric. I already love combining knitting and crocheting, but the idea of knitting or crocheting and a fabric is super, super fun. Because then you also don't need to crochet that much, and you can just make like a long rectangular with like a pattern that you like, and then you add the flowy fabric to it. I do think this is like a store-bought top, but again, if you're just creative enough, you can definitely do this. Very cute, also because it's giving like this more baby doll kind of style, and then in combination with the lace, very, very, very feminine, and I really love that for the summer. Or you combine this like more cutesy dootsy feminine top in combination with some cool shorts and then some boots, and then you have a great contrast. And then like a little headscarf. Yeah, I'm ready for summer. Next up is Dainty tops, because winter's finally over and we can finally start wearing knit tops or crochet tops without sleeves or with short sleeves. And there's so many nice patterns out there, or like so many simple kind of tops that look more difficult to make, but they're not. Like they're super simple to wear in summer or spring. And then the thing is, you can like choose between mohair or like a cotton yarn. It's like totally up to you, but it's so fun. It's really, I feel like a knit top is very sophisticated. I love knit tops. It's giving chic. So the first one is one that I absolutely love, because I have a lot of these tiny shimmery pearly buttons, and this person made this very, very cute rib top. I don't think they make patterns. I do think they only sell the tops. But if you give your own twist to something like that, or for your own personal use, it's really cute to make for the summer. I also love the light colors. Like normally I wear, or like I make a lot of colorful tops, but I feel like for the summer or the spring, I think especially for the summer, it's nice to have like more beige, neutral kind of tones in combination with these cute buttons. I think adding buttons to your knit tops, they don't even have to have a purpose, your buttons. They can just be an accessory on its own. But I really love how she did it. It's really, really nice. The same goes with this one. This is from the same designer. I love the pink and the red. Like, who doesn't love pink and red? Like, pink and red is the best color combination, almost. Like, I don't know. I can't choose, but I love it so much. Also, the idea of the very, very subtle different kind of buttons. Like, you wouldn't tell in the first place, but then if you look closer, they're all different, which I really like. And it's just like a really simple knit rib top. Like I make a lot of like these simple tops. Like I just do ribbing like 3x3 or 2x2 depending on how big or chunky my yarn is. And then I just go up and all the way straight. And it gives this very nice boat neck. But it's just a rectangular, but because of the ribbing, it goes a bit like inwards and it gives this very nice shape. So that's a very good an easy project also to start when you want to like learn how to freehand knits. I don't know if there's a specific way on how to learn it, but if you don't want to follow patterns and you just want to like go with it, I think these are good ideas to do. I couldn't find the designer, but this is basically just knitting all the way to the top straight. I don't even think they did any increasing. You can see it here on the sleeves because it goes a bit wider, that they just went straight up. But because of the ribbing, it cinches more in and you have this really nice shape. And also the blush pink is really, really pretty. Super simple, but you can just tell people that you made it yourself and you're cool anyway. Same goes with this. I couldn't find a designer, unfortunately. So if anybody knows from these things that I couldn't find the designer, please let me know. This is so cute. And if you wear it like backless, like with the bows in the back, ugh, I love it. The only thing is, what do you wear under these kind of things? Because, I mean, if we would live in a world with only women, yeah, we don't. Same goes again, a very cute, like more raglan kind of top with the buttons. The buttons here, I feel like the buttons are the star in this top because it's little flowers. Like, this is so cute. The pearl detail. And then the little flowers, I absolutely love it. This one, I want to make this one, like right now, today, like, because in one of my previous videos, things I'm scared to knit off, I said I was scared on knitting cables. And then I actually searched a tutorial on how to do cables, and it's not even that hard. It's not even that hard. And on Pinterest, there's this person who basically drafted out on how to do this. Basically, it says when to twist, when to purl, when to knit. So I think I really want to make this. Also, I love the idea of this being just a simple beige knit with the different kinds of cables. And I'm confident now. What a progress. This is great. I think I know how to do cables. Another top that I think, obviously these are all going to be tops. I have a ton of tops that I thought were very, very pretty, and that is like a combination of the more fluffy yarn. I made a cardigan previously with very fluffy yarn. I know these are feathers, but I think you can get the same effect when it's fluffy yarn. Just like a cute fluffy top and then this more like whimsical bottom. I don't know. It's a lot. It's very diva. But I do think this could be something. A little bit more out there, not for everybody, but you know, I thought I'll just pop it in here for like our diva girls. Okay, so obviously we also need a classic, and that is the Mew top. I feel like everybody and their mom has been making this top. The idea of this being very like cinched in the poofy top. I think also the idea of the Mew top is that it goes a bit more off shoulder. I personally don't really like off shoulder tops on me, but if you want that, you can really follow this pattern. I also love it in this really like electric kind of blue. A simple top. I mean, I think everybody knows this top, so, but I feel like it was worth mentioning because it is a very, very good staple in your closet and very versatile. I do think you can adapt the pattern a bit on your liking. Ooh, this one. What I also thought was interesting is dainty tops with interesting necklines, and that is definitely this one. I love the idea again with little buttons. I do think this time they do have a purpose, but I love it. Like here, the peak of the necklace and then the little v-neck. Also the very, very light texture of the different thickness, or like I do think it's the same yarn. It's a staple, but it has something more unique, which makes it very, very cool and sophisticated. Ooh, and this one, I think, again, the use of a lot of different buttons. If you have a lot of different kind of buttons that don't really have a purpose or they don't have a friend, and you basically can't use them anymore, it's really nice to incorporate them into your knit tops or your crochet tops in combination with a more neutral color if your buttons have different kind of colors. This, I know this is not a crochet or a knit top, but I really like the shape of the top. I really like the idea. It's a bit similar like the Fillet crochet top that I showed in the beginning. I like the idea that it's more fitted at the chest and then really poofy like baby doll kind of style at the bottom. Great for layering. You could, I think if you know how to do this or like have a pattern how to do this, you can also make it into a dress or you can make it into a top. What I also think is very interesting is when you just make basic tops, like staple tops, and then add extra details on it by felting on them or sewing on them. Here you can just make like an I-cord and make a pattern. I used to do this. I once did this on a top like years ago with like a very chunky yarn, and then I also made like a pattern. This is basically the same idea, but I like it that it's the same color and the same yarn, so it kind of like camouflages into the top. I also love it that it's more metallic, also cool for the summer. And lastly, with the tops, but here again, switching off between ribbing and stockinette, and then at the top also do ribbing. I feel like if you really play with cables and knitting, you can really create these super interesting tops, yet the shape of this top itself is very simple and basic, and I think this is like a very fun to play around with. I don't know, I really want to explore more the basic knits that have something more sophisticated, yet it's all in one color by playing with different kind of stitches or ribbing or cables. Obviously in summer we all want to wear dresses, or if you don't, then you don't. That's also great, but I love dresses, and as I said before, I only made one crochet dress in my life. And it took me so long, but I do want to make more because they're so fun. Like knit dresses are very, very cute and also very readable, I would say, if you do make it more like a mesh kind of vibe. The first one that I found, I feel like the previous designer that I talked about with the buttons all the way down, the beige top with the colorful buttons, makes similar stuff like this. I don't know who made this, so if you do, please let me know. But I love the idea of this knitted dress, and then it's poofy at the bottom. Very cute. Also cap sleeves. That's the thing that I want to learn how to knit, is cap sleeves. Very warm, I would say, so I don't know if this is like the best for spring or summer, but you know, on colder days, I live in a country where it gets really cold all the damn time and it rains, so maybe my winter things will have a purpose. This is what I mean by a very nice flowy dress and perfect for layering. I could make this on my machine, like something similar, but it looks more simple than it actually is, because I do think like with the increasing you have to do to make the shape go like that is not super simple, but I love it. It's so pretty. Like imagine this on like a very nice poofy blouse with puffy sleeves, and then either a skirt underneath or a pair of pants, like wide leg pants. I don't know. I love it. Very cute. This designer did a great job. This one I saw so much on my Instagram, I think during like the winter time. It's a crochet dress and I love the harlequin. I love harlequin. I have a dress also made by like a designer duo in harlequin print and I love it so much. So I love harlequin. And the idea of crocheting it like in glitter, I love glitter. Also on my to-do list is buying like glitter or like the shimmery kind of yarn. I don't know if she has a pattern out for it, but it's super, super fun. Also, the green and the silver works perfectly together. And I think this is perfect for like the winter time, like New Year's kind of vibes, but also really for summer. You know, like going to the bar, having like a little martini. I could see it. This one is a little bit out of my style, I would say. Like personally, I don't really like the rounds, like the circles on it. But I do really love the shape and the idea of the bows at the top, that you can make it longer or shorter. So that's why I included it, because it is an interesting pattern. It's just not my style. But it's very fun, very breathable. Again, a good layering piece for the summer. To say the same vibe as the floofy top, a dress, just the same, but in a dress. I don't know. This is so fun. This is so cool with some boots. I love it. I can't say much more. I think it's from the same like brand. This one, actually, this is one that I really want to make. I couldn't find a pattern for this either. Like if somebody knows this, although I would like freehand it, I think. But a cotton stripy dress. I love the combination of a darker color and a more bright color. I think I would really love a navy blue in combination with this kind of green. I think even this is navy blue. I'm not sure, but I love this. This is so cool. In cotton, perfect for summer. I feel like I just never do anything of these things because I just don't have time to knit all the time. I wish. Or crochet. And lastly, the last dress. This is from J.W. Anderson, but it's a knit dress and I love the idea of the ruffles at the bottom. This is really cute. Super dainty, but really like it's fluffy, and then the ruffles, very feminine. Also a little bit of glitter in there. I don't know, I feel like all these dresses you can really combine like different kind of shapes, different kind of details. I love the butter yellow. I know butter yellow was last year like a big thing. I think it's still really cute. I feel like we should stop like letting colors going in and out of style because it's a damn color. So I think it's very fun. Yeah. Definitely something you could recreate yourself. And I also think the back is a bit lower, so you have this really nice like scoop neck. Obviously it's spring and summer and we only want to think about very lightweight clothing, dresses, skirts, shorts, tops. But yeah, a sweater is also necessary. A sweater is also necessary because if you live in a country where it's not always super warm, or you know, in the cozy evenings when you're out having a drink, having an ice cream, anything. When it's late in the evening and it's getting a bit more chilly, sweaters are also a very fun and good thing for the spring and the summer. And if they're a bit more elevated, you know, you just look a little bit more cooler. This is a store-bought sweater, but I love the idea of the color blocking. The color blocking of the sleeves and like the cuffs is amazing. And then like the poppy blue, the colors really complement each other. And I really like that. And this is also a great way if you have leftover yarn, I would say, or you only have like X amount of skeins left but not enough for like all the ribbing. You can also do different kind of colors, and the idea that the sweater is a bit more lightweight. I hope it would be see-through on top of my like t-shirt or like top that I'm wearing, that you could like see a little bit through it. Like imagine you wear like a patterned top and then this sweater on top. I think that would be very fun for the summer or spring. Next up, I think she's one of my favorite designers. I love a lot of that she makes. Maybe not everything, but I love a lot that she makes. And she makes a lot of these like cardigans or sweaters with more like applications on it. This one has like strawberries and super fun. Again, you make a staple top, like a basic top, very simple shape, and you add your own details to it. This you can like either embroider on it or felt on it or knit on it or whatever you want to do. Duplicate stitch, I don't care. You do whatever. Some fun buttons and you have such a fun top. Also the idea of like putting through this kind of thing is also amazing. Same goes with this one. I love this one with the little ants and then the heart buttons. Ah, this is amazing. So cute. Again, the top itself is a really simple model or like shape. But then by adding the little ants is amazing. Now I'm making a top inspired by her. I make like a simple cardigan with granny squares and like in combination with knits. And then I will want to felt or embroider or knit, I'm not sure yet, little ladybugs on it. I think it's gonna be so cute, and then maybe with some red buttons. Like that's what I like want to tell you. You can see so many designers, and just like don't copy. Don't copy from designers unless you only wear it for yourself. But otherwise don't copy designers, and it's also way more fun to just take inspiration from designers and see what you can do out of it, and like test your skills and see your own creations. Like you're creative enough to make your own designs. You don't need to steal designs, people. Don't do it. Very cute. I took inspiration from her with the ladybugs, and I think it's very fun. I'm very excited. I still have some things to do, but I think it will be ready in like a couple of weeks. Bag charms. And I'm a bag lady. I am a bag lady. I have so many bags. I love no, actually, I don't love carrying a bag. I just have to carry a bag. I have diabetes, so I always have to take so much shit with me. So obviously, I was like forced to become a bag lady. I was forced to buy so many bags, and what comes with bags? That's bag charms. And I feel like nowadays you see a lot of crochet bag charms in store, and I'm not really fond of that because we all know that's made by hand, so maybe don't buy that. Maybe try to make it yourself. This is super fun. This basically screams summer. But what I love about it is the black. I love that this is in black. I don't know. If this would be in like a more of like a teal color or like a poppy pink, I don't know. I love it that it's also in this more, I don't know how to call it, but you can see the texture of the yarn. I love this. Very cute. I will try to find the designer. I think they do not make patterns though. Like I think they only sell it. But maybe you're like, I don't know, smart enough to do this on your own. Feel free, whatever, if it's for your own bag. I think it's super cute. And it's reminding me of like these beaches with the dark sand. I don't know, it's fun. Like it's very seasonal. It's a very fast project. And you can really like make your bag more seasonal, if that makes sense, without buying anything or buying a new bag. Same goes with this one. I love the idea of this kind of flower. I forgot what this flower is called, but this tied around your bag. There's also this designer, and she makes these hairpins, and she puts wire in them. It's super cute. If you want one, you definitely should buy one from her. Same goes with this one. This is a very, very, very popular pattern. I think everybody has seen it by now, but it's still so fun. It's perfect for summer because of the little fish, and you can really add it to your keys or to your bag. I just love it. I also love this one particularly because it's in silver, and I have this really pretty silver bag from COS, and I don't know, you can really play with textures, because if you have like a knit bag charm or crochet bag charm, the contrast of like maybe the leather and the knit is really fun. Beading. I feel like beading has been such like a big thing lately, and like for the past months I feel like beading has been there in the winter, and I feel like it's perfectly also to incorporate into the summer, because you can just again make a staple piece and add some beads to it. For example, this bag is so adorable. If you have all these different kinds of beads laying at home and you don't really know what to do with it, you can so easily incorporate them onto your little bag. It really makes your bag super unique. I love the fact that there's like a broccoli on it as well. Or pins. I feel like pins or beading. It's like you can really choose what you do with them. Or at the bottom of the sleeves, like at the cuffs, like adding these like more like pearlies and like these flat kind of beads thingies that shimmer. I don't know, it's so cute. It's a great way to get rid of like your lost pearls or beads that you don't really like want to use anymore, you don't really have like a purpose for it. You can just add them to your clothing. It doesn't necessarily have to be like onto your like knit pieces or crochet pieces. You can perfectly do this on like an existing top. But I love it. It's so cute. It's also very Polly Pocket. It screams Polly Pocket. Same goes with this. This is from Loopy Studio. I think she has a tutorial on how to do this. Just add beading to your knitting. I haven't like tried it out yet. like putting beads onto your knits because it seems a bit intriguing. It's just like a lot of work, and then again you have to think about it. But I do like the idea of like incorporating the beads while you knit. Now for the last part of this video, I really want to show you some of my favorite pattern designers. Even though I don't follow patterns myself, I don't know, I just love to freehand. That's why I think this kind of inspiration is super interesting, but I do think it's important that I also show you the pattern designers. But there are some people that I really love the patterns they make. I haven't made any of them, but if I would make a pattern, and I do want to in future, I would definitely buy a pattern from them. So the first pattern designer is Trick, and I really love what she makes. Like, she is so good at knitting, and I also love following her. She has great knitting designs. Like, she makes these little cardigans, or like this cable top, also very cute. Also this one, I love the idea of the turtleneck. I don't know, I think she makes very gorgeous patterns, and I would love to try to follow one of her. She does make them in English and Norwegian, because I do believe she is Norwegian, and they're very nice staples in your wardrobe. I feel like if you need like a nice cardigan or like a nice hat, even, she also makes hats. I really want to like try how to make a sweater with a hoodie, and then I would follow her pattern. Also, I think it's just nice to like bump up your skills by following a pattern. I just haven't tried it yet, but I really want to. Next up is Le Pull. She's French, and I also follow her on Instagram, and I think her like full-time job is making patterns, which is like such a dream. And she has so many options. She has accessories, she has clothing, she has like little hats. Like, I love it so much. I love this hat. Very sailor vibes with like the crochet. Also bikini, these trousers, I love them. She made them for New Year's. Same goes with this pretty dress. You probably have seen it around. Amazing. Like, there's endless options. I feel like you can really browse around and look for something that you like. She also helps a lot if you have issues. I've seen on her stories, if you have issues with the pattern, she like replies really fast. The next one is Festnets, and it's two sisters who make knitting patterns, and I think the one time like how I found them is with this top. I think they also have it in a set. It's super fun, and you can also wear it backwards, and I think that's really nice. I think it's I don't know if it's a knit or a crochet pattern. Very fun. I love this cardigan as well, the pink one. I feel like she is such a star in making tops. If you are looking for a pattern designer who makes sophisticated fun tops, you have to be here. Made by Roche. I love it. It's insane how much she knits. I don't know where she gets the time. I don't know if she's like a full-time knitwear designer. I hope for her she is, but it's so nice. Like, I love the idea of just these like very fun dainty tops, sophisticated. Also this neckline of this one with the buttons, more asymmetrical. Like, there's so much choices. You also really have to like search her on Instagram, because she always makes these reels on like a plain background, which is super nice to see. We have come to an end of the video, and I really hope you got a lot of inspiration for knitting or crocheting for the spring and summer, because I did. I'm very excited to start new projects. Like, I can't wait to finish my winter cardigan and hop onto more sunny tops in fun colors, but also neutrals. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to see my next videos, because I make a lot of knitting, chit-chatting, crocheting, blah 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 kind of videos. So, you know, stay updated on that one. Bye!